So yeah, I've been gone for a while, but I'll explain later. I want to talk about this game. It's an early access, and I bet you haven't heard of it. It's called 0 Hour. And what I need you to do is to buy it right now. Just do it! Buy it. It is worth every penny. It's $11.99 on Steam, I think, but it's worth it. Buy it. It's amazing. If you don't, I will find where you live and I'll... Okay, sorry about that. Let's get back on topic. 0 Hour is an early access game made by a relatively unknown development studio, but it's surprisingly well polished and a well-made game for what I can assume is a small developing studio. But besides, let me talk about the pros and the cons of this game. Let's start off with the pros and make our way down to the cons. Let's start off with the first pro. There are many things in this game that make it look spectacular. With its perfect blend of realistic shooters and matchmaking of Rainbow Six Siege. I know that it sounds strange, but it just works and it all plays out pretty darn well in the end. It's just a really good realistic shooter feel, but also has that team-based Rainbow Six Siege vibe. Next thing up on this list are the guns. The guns in this game are just fun to use and shoot. I have never had this much fun shooting guns in this game before. It's genuinely made me consider what goes into making the sound effects and the designs of the guns. The only problem that I have is that I wish there were more. But other than that, the guns are spectacular. I'm going to play a few clips of how the guns sound and feel. Even with the small cast of guns, they all sound amazing and are extremely fun to shoot. But it doesn't stop there. It keeps on going. There are attachments. Even right now, with a small range of attachments, they still manage to make the guns extremely different. There's three types. I believe there is a muzzle, sights, lights, slash lasers. With all of those combined, you basically can make hundreds of types of guns out of it, each of them having their own different types of stats. Next up is gameplay. I can't really say much about it because of how good it is, but all I can really say is that it has the team-based coordination of Rainbow Six Siege and the gunplay of CSGO. You need to communicate with your team in order to win games, but you can also have to hit your shots. You can't just fire wildly and hope to hit things. It has that CSGO kind of thing. Other than that, that's all I can really say for the gameplay. It's just basically CSGO combined with Rainbow Six Siege. And I'm not saying that's a bad thing. In fact, it's really good for that. I applaud it for that. The final pro on this list is the community. You have to say, the community is so welcoming. It's surprising. It has the friendliness of Team Fortress 2 players, but with every game comes its toxic players and the tryhards, and that's kind of unavoidable. There's like no game that doesn't have those. But the community is just so nice and welcoming. From what I've seen, they will help you with almost anything except for teaching you the basics. But other than that, the community is super nice and open. I have had multiple conversations with people that I've seen before. It's kind of like a little family with how small it is right now. But other than that, community is super nice and welcoming. That's all I have to say for it. Unfortunately, now we're moving on to the cons. Yeah, these are things that I think should be, changed, fixed, or flat out removed. Let's get to it. First thing up on the list are the maps. Personally, I don't like them. They're either really easy to defend or really easy for attackers to get through. I also kind of have a problem with how open they are. There's not much cover to hide behind. It's just hallways or doorways, which is the whole point of the game. It's a close quarters combat game. But I was kind of expecting maybe like some barricades or something. Stuff that you would see in the co-op matches. Yes, there are co-op matches. No one plays them, don't even try it. But other than that, yeah, there's not much to the maps. It's either you go into a room, it's wide open, or you go down a hallway and it's all closed up. There's not much to the maps in gameplay or in style. There's not much to look at, which I was kind of expecting. It's an early access game. Hopefully, there's an update where they change or add stuff to the maps, but early access, devs will work on it. Next up is the game modes. There's either a co-op campaign that no one plays or multiplayer. And other than that, not much else. There's training modes and custom games. Custom games I've never played and I don't think I ever will. Training, it's just training. It teaches you the basics. There's not much to it. But other than that, those are the only game modes in the entire game. It's basically multiplayer, co-op campaigns, custom games, and training mode. Other than that, that's it. I kind of wish they added some more stuff. I don't really know what else. But I was kind of maybe some more co-op campaign missions or an update to custom games. I don't know. There's not much really you can do about it, and I don't think the devs will do anything about it, which I don't have a problem with. The multiplayer is fine enough. Another con that I have is the store. This early access game has a store, and the only thing you can get in it are watches. Yes, watches. That's basically the only thing you can get. I don't understand why it's just watches. They serve no purpose other than to look nice, which I guess is the whole point, but why watches? They could have made gun skins or weapons, basically weapon skins. They could have made literally anything else and I would have liked it 100 times better than watch skins. You don't even see it. you have to press a separate button to like look at it for 5 seconds, which, yeah, I know they don't want the guns to be making overly bright so it gets in the way, or it's a realistic shooter. Yeah, I can understand that, but watches, that's the best they could think of. I know it's early access and they're working on other stuff right now, but if they would add some gun skins or something to make the weapons or scenery look more nice, I would be 100% okay paying money for that. But until they do that, I'm not expecting to buy anything from the store. Okay, this one's a bit of a nitpick, but I kind of want to say it. What's up with the training mode? I, I don't understand it. It's kind of weird, as when you join it, it doesn't say or tell you anything, which is kind of weird for a training mode. Usually they explain stuff to you, like how your gadgets work, how you can lean, and how to throw grenades. Other than, they don't teach you any of that. They kind of just plop you in a room and are like, okay, here are all the guns, here are all the gadgets, have fun. There's like a separate walk-off section where you can do a little training area, arena shooter thingamabob, but it doesn't tell you that. For the longest time, I thought that was just a dead-end room. I didn't know you were able to open doors in the game at the time. But it doesn't tell you that, which is weird. In like a training mode, this is like the only time where you're allowed to have your hand held and they tell you everything, which I was expecting. Most games, they kind of do that for you, but I was expecting that. And having that not be there was kind of a shocker. Maybe they didn't have the voice actor or person to do it, which I can understand. Early access, don't have full capacity kind of deal. But hey, if you need a voice actor, you can call me. I will 100% voice act for you guys. And here's the last thing that bothers me. The headshot sound effect. I do not like it. It does not sound good to me. It sounds like I just broke someone's neck or crumpled paper. It doesn't give you that satisfying feeling of accomplishing a headshot that most games do. Example showing up now. Showing the examples, most games give that satisfying pop sound, to make you feel good, want to land more headshots. But Zero Hour doesn't do that. It kind of just sounds like you crumpled paper, which I honestly don't mind. I feel like that fits the aesthetic of the game. But if the devs do fix it or patch it out, I will be so glad if they did. But I won't be bothered or angry if they don't. It's just a nitpick that I've been having about the game. Now, I know it sounds like I'm cherry picking, because I am, but other than what I've stated, there's not much really else to complain or get angry about. The game is super solid for an early access game, and I hope the devs keep on working on this gold masterpiece of a game. But what do you think? Do you think I made some good points, or do you think I made some bad ones? Leave it in a comment below. I read every single one, even though I don't get any. And if you want, why don't you subscribe? It helps my channel grow, and you can see every video that I'm making. Alright, I think I have some explaining to do. The reason why I've been gone for so long is because, well, I have a job and I've been working. Yeah, making money now. But I'm still going to be uploading as much as I can. I'm not giving up on this, okay? I love making these videos. I'm going to be uploading as much as I can. Maybe at a slower pace because job and tight schedule, stuff like that. But really, I'm going to be trying my damn best to make sure that I can keep this channel going. So yeah. But other than that, I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.